Hi guys, after quite a few negative comments lately, not just the last video but several videos in the last sort of few weeks, maybe a couple of months spanning now, I'm just going to have a discussion with you about affiliation, what it means for me, what it means for you, a little bit of a look into it. Obviously I can't go into any specific figures because I'm simply not allowed, but I can discuss ballpark areas. I can tell you what it's about, what it means, and why I do it. I mean, when I started the channel, I had no links. It was me playing slots, relatively low stakes, for maybe the first 2 or 3 months of the channel. That led me into a hole of £24,000 down. I was after just 3 months of playing, because I'll be honest with you, I found myself playing more than I normally would have in those 3 months, because I kind of got a little bit addicted to the feeling it gave me when I put a video up and loads of people commented and they liked it and they said I was funny, and you know, that started to mean more to me than the actual slots. I loved it and I still love it. It makes me feel great, and I appreciate everyone that does leave a genuine nice comment, because I read them all. These days I may not reply to every single one, but I damn try. I mean, you can see the last video there, not the energy one, but the well, it was an energy one, but not the bandit tournament one, but the one before. 602 comments there is to reply to there. I've replied to about 10 so far. So it does take 4 or 5 hours now to reply to the comments when there's that many. But anyway, back to the story. So I'm £24,000 down now, and I'm playing slots a little more than I used to, just because I like the feeling of producing content that people enjoy. So I'm sat there thinking to myself, how can I subsidise this? I've got to do something, because it's costing me a fucking fortune. Bizarrely, on those small stakes, that's a hell of a hole to fall into. I just found that I couldn't hit anything. If you were along from the start of the channel, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. For the first few months, I literally hit no wins. I mean, it took until November the 1st, when I hit the Game of Thrones win, 3,726 quid, was my first big win. Actually, I tell a lie, it was the Kraken 4000 about 3 or 4 weeks earlier. But in the couple of videos after that Kraken one, it all went back like rapid fire. But yeah, so I thought to myself, how can I subsidise this? Because I want to carry on doing it, because it's a great feeling. I'd had a little bit of previous experience with affiliation from many years ago when I used to dabble in sports affiliation, referrals and that. So I thought I'd contact a couple of companies, see if I could strike myself some deals and put some links on, because obviously I'd watched streamers before, I'd seen them plug in the sign-ups. Obviously, when you put a link underneath your video, it's a link to the place you are playing at, for people to have a go on those slots if they so wish. But it's also a way to earn money for yourself if people do so. I would have thought that was pretty self-explanatory, and I've got all these trolls sort of firing messages at me like I'm trying to hide that. That's not something you could ever hide. It's kind of obvious that you put a link under your video and someone uses it, there's going to be some benefit there. So in September, I think it was, I put my very first link on my videos, and in October I received my very first payment, and it was £282. And I was like, that's amazing, I've done it, I've made some money from making my videos. Obviously I'm in a massive hole at the time. That's not going to touch the sides, but it is going to subsidise one video. You know, it would contribute to the making of one video, which was great. So I then thought to myself, what can I do to give a little back? What would I like to see personally if I was a viewer of my channel? What would I like to see? And I thought to myself, well, I'd like to see a giveaway, because before I came along there wasn't any giveaways. Nobody gave anything back. Anyone that had links in any walk of life, not just slots, wherever, you know, slots, tipsters, there's loads of affiliation is around us everywhere. Even on Google, you search anything on Google, the top 3 results on Google are usually sponsored adverts. That means someone has paid to put that link there. It's their affiliate link. If you search for Tesco Direct and it comes up at the top, this is a sponsored link, that's someone's affiliate link, and if you click on that one and buy your shopping, they'll get like 0.5% of whatever you spent, for example. That is kind of how that works. So it's everywhere. So I thought, I'll give something back. I'll do some giveaways. Whether it be £500, £1,000, an iPhone 7, an iPad, whatever, all the way up to £3,000 now top prize, because my giveaways have got more popular. My channel is bigger, it's making more money, so I can give more away. Yeah, that is kind of it, really. You know, let's go into the specifics of affiliation in the casino industry. You've got 3 choices generally. You can choose to be paid a fixed flat fee per player that you refer, known as a CPA. That's a cost per acquisition. You can choose that, but it's not as simple and lucrative as it sounds, right? What happens there is a casino may offer you 25 quid, 30 quid, 40 quid, usually dollars actually. So, you know, the dollar's getting battered at the moment, so it's never good, but you'll usually get offered an amount per player, but it won't just be a case of if that player signs up for your link and makes a deposit. There will usually be a wagering requirement for them to hit before your fee is triggered. So not everyone is going to trigger it. So you may see 200 people in one of my draws and you might think, Christ, he's just been paid 30 quid 200 times. Simply not the case. It's not that easy. I mean, out of your 200 people, you will factually have maybe 50 people who intended to sign through your link but didn't quite manage it for whatever reason. They might have visited the site previously, which would mean that they wouldn't get tagged to you. They may not have actually signed up through the link. They might have just googled and put Bet Victor, for example, and joined with the intention and in their mind that they were joining for you, but ultimately they haven't. So you would lose, say, 50 of those 200 to that. Then out of the 150 that are left, you'll have a big percentage that won't hit the wagering requirement for the fee trigger. You'll probably lose 50% of them that way. So you're suddenly down to 75 people that can potentially trigger your fee. Out of those 75 people, you'll lose some for duplicate accounts. You'll lose some for maybe they've previously self-excluded. You'll lose some for them being classed as a negative account. I never did quite get to the bottom of what that meant, but it happens. So your 75 may then become 60. So then out of your 200 people that have joined, you've got 60. You've got 60 payments of, say, £30, £1,800. Which sounds great, £1,800. Wow, that's amazing. How have you made that much? That's brilliant. Well, most places I'm giving away 1,500 quid, or £1,000, or 3 grand, or 5 grand. So that it doesn't leave a lot left. Then I'm registered for tax. I'm fully legit. My channel, I couldn't say that to you if I wasn't. I am fully legit registered business for tax purposes, because I want to be down the line with everything. So then if there is anything left, you've got to pay tax on it. So then you get, say if you've got £1,800 and your giveaway's £1,000, you've got £800 left, you get taxed on that, you pay your national insurance on that. That might leave you with 500 quid. How many videos does £500 pay for on my channel? Because factually I play more now than I did because of demand, but because it makes me feel good as well. I actually prefer the making the video side and showing people than the playing itself. Almost. You know, when a big win comes along, it's fucking amazing. There is nothing better. It's like scoring a goal when you were a kid at football. That is what a big win is. Everyone knows it. It's such a rush. It's amazing. But that 500 quid that's left from my example might pay for a third of a video, You know, sometimes I lose 1,000, 1,500 on a video. It happens. I mean, I try to get to the hour because it was something that I introduced really to YouTube, the hour back-to-back bonuses, and it's why a lot of people are here. They enjoy watching the hour video. But sometimes it's fucking expensive, as you've seen. What gets me is people that throw at me, you're not using your own money because that £1,800 you've earned paid for everything. Well, come on. It's just an example, it's ballpark figures because I can't be exact with you, but the £1,800, as you've seen, has already dwindled to 500 after giveaways and tax, etc. Well, you know, if I've made £500 from a giveaway over a month, well done me, that's what I say. I don't really understand where you're coming from, what your point is that you're trying to make. If I've made 500 quid from a competition, I've made it as beneficial as possible for the people that do go through my links to do so. I mean, put two deals on a table and slide them towards any member of the public, right? So you've got the left-hand deal where you join a casino, you put £20 in, you'll get a £20 bonus, you can play with 40 quid and see how you do. And then the other side, you put £20 in, you start with £40, you get an entry to a draw where you might win £1,000. Which one are you choosing? You're choosing the one where you've got a little bit extra. There's a chance to win £1,000. You might not win it, but you were in the draw. It hasn't hindered you in any way. If you were going to join that site anyway, which a lot of people, if I didn't do giveaways, I reckon I would be in the same position. I would get less people signing up, but I wouldn't be giving away £1,500 or £1,000. So it doesn't really make any odds to me. I fucking love giving things away. I love it when someone wins one of my giveaways, sends me an email that says, "Wow mate, I can't believe I've won. That is unbelievable. You don't understand how far that's going to go this month for me. It's going to pay my gas, my food bill, my this, my that. It's going to let me go on holiday with my missus over the weekend. I can treat my kid," or that makes me feel amazing. And all you fuckers who write in my comments, "You're only doing this for sign-ups, you're only doing it for money, you're doing it for the..." You're just simply wrong. You're simply wrong. Because well, how much do you think is in the affiliation industry? I swear some people think that you make millions a month. It's like, take your brain out of your head a little minute, get your toothbrush, give it a little polish around the edges, get that dust out, the cracks and that, put it back in, and then just take a step back from your computer warrior screen for a second and just have a word with yourself. It's like if it was that easy and it was that lucrative, there wouldn't be any unemployment in the country, would there? Because affiliation's nothing special. You don't have to be special to be an affiliate. You simply go to anyone's homepage, William Hill, Ladbrokes, BetVictor, Energy, Casumo, Video Slots, Betfair, wherever, you scroll down to near the bottom and you will almost certainly find a link that says affiliates. You click on that affiliate link, you put your name, your address, your postcode, your website if you've got one, or how you intend to market, and then they review your application and then they go, yeah, alright, you can be an affiliate. Not many of them say no, I tell you that. Because it's all about them. Yeah? I've discussed one of the options for affiliation, and that was the CPA area. That is my preferred option, really, and the reason for that is I give stuff away. I need to be able to budget my giveaway based on future projections of performance from any given casino. Right? What that basically means is I'll go off previous months of new people that joined, fees that were triggered, how much was made, what can I give away. So if one month I've got commission due of like £1,250, for example, from some sign-up fees from a casino, then I'll do a giveaway that's like £1,000, because you want a little bit of a buffer, because sometimes it doesn't pay for itself. Ultimately, you want it to pay for itself, but don't be mistaking that for I'm not paying for the giveaways, because that is £1,250 that I could have just kept. That is another baffling thing. That is earnings. That's like wages. You could do this as a job if you wanted, if you dedicated enough time to it and did it every single day, as hard as you could, loads of videos. I do quite a lot, but I do other things. You know, you could make a living out of this, and if you did, you've earned that money. That's like, just because you're sat at home in your spare room on your computer, doesn't mean it's not a job. Doesn't mean you haven't put the time and effort in to earn that. Affiliation is not possible without good content. Do I provide good content? You know, even if you're a troll and you troll me daily, I think deep down that you'll know the videos are good, aren't they? Yeah, the majority of the videos, if you are a slotter, are what you want to see. They're certainly what I want to see, because that is where it came from. I used to go on many a YouTube journey. You start watching some song that you've not heard for ages. Seven Nation Army. You start watching that. Doom, 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 doom. Yeah, you're having great fun on YouTube. You're watching that. The song finishes. In the suggested comments, suggested videos, it's not a song, but it's some other video that catches your eye, and you go and watch that. Then you'll end up at some horror injury in football. Then you'll end up in some drifting Saudis cars or something, and then you'll end up in the video that's the worst plane crashes you've seen on camera. You go on a journey on YouTube. It's mental. You'll relate to what I'm saying. I know you will, because everyone does it. But then I thought, what would I want to see? What kind of video would I want to see? And I would love to see bonus after bonus after bonus. So that's what I did. I put that out there. It doesn't take 2 minutes to make. They're quicker these days, because I quick spin everything. I didn't used to quick spin everything. It used to take me 6-7 hours to make a video, then another couple of hours to edit and upload it, so sort of 9 hours, and then replying to the comments 2 or 3 hours. 12-hour day. So what I'm saying is, when people say you're not using your own money, it's all sign-up fees paid for, you're missing the point. Of course it's my own money, because it's money that's been paid to me into my bank as earnings. Just like your wages when you get your payslip at the end of the month. That's like me saying to you when you go sports division, not sports division, fuck me, that's old. Whatever the fucking sports shops are called on the high street these days, and buy a pair of trainers after payday. Oh, you didn't pay for that, mate. That's not your money. That's McDonald's money. Same thing. Of course it's my money. Yeah. I mean, this channel, I set out on this channel to put a real window of what happens on the games out there. I used to be a bad gambler. I used to spend every penny I had on slot machines all through my teens. If I was out with my mates, you could find me guaranteed slotting the bandit, yeah? Hence the name, the bandit. But I know what it's like. I've been there. I've spent every penny. I've spent all my wages on payday. I've been skimped for the month, not eating. I've been there. I've learnt from that. I'm in a fantastic position to discuss that with people that it's happening to now. It forms a big part of what I do, to be aware that gambling is fucking bad. I'm trying to show you. I am showing you gambling is bad. Look at my videos. My videos, 90% loss. My videos, apart from February, which was some freak motherfucker. I mean, if you're new to the channel and you've not seen February, just go and have a look at that bad boy. I couldn't lose. What the fuck was going on in February? Who knows? But yeah, you know, overall, I asked Bet Victor the other day, what are my ins and outs? £70,000 in, £50,000 out, 20k down. I asked Kasumo 7 or 8 weeks ago, what are my ins and outs? I think it was about the same actually, maybe 80 in, 60 out, about 20 down. Whatever it was, it worked out that I'd paid nearly 2k in fees, so that's why you haven't seen any consumer videos lately, because I've thought to myself, shit, could have had a holiday with 2k. Let's have a little look around and see if I can find the games elsewhere, which I fucking haven't managed, have I? I can't find fucking Gardener Bitches anywhere. So, there you go, but yeah, I know I'm going on, but I think a lot of people find this interesting. So yeah, let's go back into the deals, the potential deals that you can have when you're an affiliate, because someone also wrote accusing me of not telling the full story, that I'm getting revenue from players, I'm getting paid when people lose as well as a fee. Well, that's not the case, because you can choose between three. Some companies I get no revenue. Some companies I get a bit of revenue. Some companies it's all revenue. But you choose. You know, there's a hybrid deal. You can choose a hybrid deal. It's not really offered very much. It's a small fee and a small percentage of revenue. Say, for example, they offer you 30% revenue, which someone put in the comments. If you go deeper into the terms and conditions of that particular place, and you have a read of what your 30% means. So on the face of it, you would think if someone signed up through your link and you were on a revenue share, or a hybrid as it's called when you get a bit of both, you would expect if someone lost 100 quid, 30% would be yours, and that would be £30. That would be fair enough to think, wouldn't it? But if you delve deeper into the terms and conditions of these sites, you will find that net revenue is where your 30% comes from, not gross revenue. Gross revenue is the £100 that the player has lost. What will then happen is you will lose anywhere up to 50% of that. 50% of that for admin, bonuses, free spins, and any other such charges that they wish to charge you. Tax, 17% goes off if you're from the UK by law for tax at that stage. So your £100 revenue is now down to £50, and you'll receive 30% of that, so 15 quid. So someone's lost 100 quid, you've got £15. But then of that £15, if you're legit, you'll get taxed on that as well. So that it's kind of largely pointless. Excuse me. It's kind of largely pointless to have the revenue share side, and no matter what anyone says who's in this game, if they are revenue share, it's very hard to be happy for someone who's won. So I don't like to have a revenue share side, because I love people to win. I love seeing the big wins, the wild lines, the 5 scatters. Like the way it works, if you're on a revenue share and you're due, say, you could be due £1,000 commission on the 29th of the month, and then on the 30th of the month someone could get a wild line for 4,500 quid, for example. Well, your £1,000 commissions has gone now. It's down to 0. So it's hard. It's hard for you to go, oh yeah, nice one mate, well done, good win. Oh. So I don't like to go down that route. So sometimes it's forced upon you, and then, well, I just don't look at that until it polls to a statement, because that's the best way to do it. And then you can genuinely be happy for people that smash the fuck out of the casinos, because that's why we're here, ultimately. We want to beat the fuckers. I want to see big wins. Big wins amaze me. I want to see hot mode. I want to see wild lines. I like everyone winning. I mean, I watch Rock and Roller loads, his stream, and I fucking love it. I love watching the big wins he gets, the stakes. It's just a great stream all round. And then people in the comments in the chat often say, oh, the bandit will be pissed, or the bandit's going to be crying, or what. It's quite the opposite. It's I do what you do. I do what the genuine viewers of my channel do when I get a big win. Yes, get in! That's what I do when he hits a big win. I'm not sitting there sobbing because I can't get it. It's fucking awesome to see it. But yeah, it's I'm going off topic a little bit, aren't I? I'm just having a chat. You know, I've been waffling on for 25 minutes. If you're still around and not asleep, then I'm just trying to explain that it isn't what people think. It's just not. It's and ultimately, if the earnings from my links paid for absolutely everything I did, I don't get it. So what? Still, surely that's akin to me just being good at my job. That's not cost anyone. No one pays to watch my videos. Massive percentage of people already gamble who watch my videos. People who join through my links and have a play on the sites must play anyway. A shitload of them. You know, I'm not naive to say I don't introduce anyone to gambling, because I probably do. There probably is people that have never gambled before that have had a go because of my videos, but not many. I would expect the amount of people I have helped cut down their gambling would level that out. I reckon. A lot of people tell me, I've cut down gambling so much since you've started doing these videos. The videos help me. The videos help a lot of people. So if the links are there and the giveaways are active, you don't have to sign up through them. No one is made to. You don't have to pay to watch a video. You don't have to sign up to watch a video. These trolls shouting, you're earning this, you're earning that, they've got no idea. Absolutely no idea. Completely unfounded. So yeah. On to the third choice of deal is revenue share. Just revenue share. And you can get 30%, 35, 45, 50 as introductory deals, but that is net revenue again. You know, you'll be subject to shitloads of fees first. So it is not as simple as someone losing £1,000, you getting paid 500 quid because you're on 50%. Say for example you're on 50%, which is huge. It doesn't really happen. It's usually like 30. But say 50. Say you've got 10 players. Well, they're not all going to lose. So we'll say one of them wins, yeah? And 9 of them lose. We'll say 9 of them lose 100 quid. So that's £900 that you've got there. You're going to lose 50% of that as a fee. You just do. It's just pretty much 50% after everything's taken out, the taxes, the bonuses, the admin, and all what they have off you. So your 900 is now 450. You'll get 50% of that. So you sat on £225 commission. Then your 10th person has had a wild line on 90p for £2,500, and he deposited 500 quid. So he's £2,000 up. So you're not due any commission because there's no revenue. Because the revenue's minus 1,000 now, minus 1,500. I'm not quite exactly clear on whether they do it properly the other way. So say if someone wins 1,000, well, I would say no, because there's no fees etc. to take off, is there? So they have it both ways, if you get what I mean. You lose 50% of any profit that's made before your percentage is due. So your 900 is down to 450, and then someone's £1,000 up. That makes your revenue minus £550, so no commission's due. And that's how volatile revenue share is. And it's impossible for me to base a giveaway budget on revenue share. It can't really be done because you just don't know what it's going to be month to month, week to week, day to day. It's so up and down because people do win. You know, of course people lose, but people do win. And then you tend to see the wins are huge, aren't they, sometimes? Like a wild line. Someone gets a wild line on 90p, it is usually about 2 grand, isn't it? 1500, 2 grand or something. So yeah, that's the third option. So 3 options: CPA, flat fee; hybrid, where you get a little bit of both; and revenue, where it's just all based on the losses. I gravitate towards the CPA option for reasons that I've already gone into. Yeah, I can't really think of anything else that I've left out. I don't need to hide anything in relation to what I do. I mean, that's the whole journey there. That's the journey from the very first video to now. And the reasoning behind it. The reasoning behind it was I was in a massive hole with huge losses, wanted to do more videos. What could I do? Well, I'll try affiliation. I'm giving as much back as I can. I give a lot back. I've got a Betfair competition this month where I'm giving £5,000 away. Who does that? People are giving me grief over someone else who gives nothing away, it seems. It seems it sticks more in the throat when you give shitloads of money away than if you didn't. Yep, it baffles me as well. It does baffle me. I really don't understand that one. Do I do my giveaways to get more sign-ups? Yes and no. Yes and no. The answer's yes and no, because the better the giveaway, usually the more sign-ups, and that needs to be the case to fund the giveaway. But like I said earlier, if I did no giveaway, say if I was doing no giveaway on Betfair and I just put my links on Betfair, people would join Betfair. Less people would join than if I had a giveaway. But the final position of commissions and fees and payments would probably be the same, purely because I wouldn't be giving away £5,000 of it. You know, I'm doing that giveaway to amaze someone. I'm doing that giveaway because I'm hoping it's not going to make a difference to me, but wow, is it going to make a difference for someone else? Whoever wins that £3,000, that's £3,000, that top prize. Second prize is £1,500. Third prize is £500. Every winner in that competition is going to be over the moon. And it's kind of the same to me whether I did the giveaway or not did the giveaway. So I chose the giveaway route because I like to give some back. And I'm just getting battered for that from some people who clearly don't understand. So I mean, I don't expect those people to actually watch this video. I don't expect them to listen to this video, so it'll just remain the same. But it's out there now, this video. I've nothing to hide, like I said. If I make some money from putting my videos on YouTube and people signing up through the links, well done me. I'm not taking that money off people. I'm taking that money off big, large companies. That is the size of that, really. I try to stick to 4 places. I don't stick to 4 places because I want more sign-ups. Give me more sign-ups. I want them all. I stick to 4 places for a good game selection. I stick to 4 places for the good of the channel. I alternate 4 places. Victor, Video Slots, Energy, Betfair. Victor, Video Slots, Energy, Betfair. That is usually what I do. The reason I do that is because then I'm playing the certain games I'm at that place for 1 in 4 videos. so it doesn't get boring and repetitive. I joined Energy for the Novomatics. I joined video slots for the 1800 and 1900 games. I joined Betfair for the blueprints. And BetVictor was the very first place that I ever affiliated with. I joined them because I'd had an account with them for years betting on football. And it was just an account that I signed into daily. So it was a good starting point for me. You know, of course, people sign up. People support me. It's like having a donation button. No one's making anyone donate. A sign up, it's like a donation. It's a show of support from the person that signed up, an appreciation of the content, yeah, I'll have a go, and actually that's a nice giveaway, I want to be involved. That is precisely what that is. It doesn't cost that person. If they were going to have a play that day anyway, which most of you are, then it's something for nothing, isn't it? I'm kind of hoping that I'll put this up. I'm going to listen to it back because I've waffled for 36 minutes. I might have lost track somewhere, I might have gone off on a tangent somewhere, and I might decide, actually, I'm not putting it up. But I really hope that I do put it up, because I started it wanting to explain everything about what I did, and I've done that. So I'm kind of hoping that I don't sound like a prick and I've got my point across. I know people are going to write in the comments, you don't need to justify this, you don't need to say that, but I just felt the negative comments are growing and growing for no reason. Like the little tiny amount of negative comments think I'm trying to hide that money is made through affiliation links. It's like, well, of course it is. It doesn't change the fact that that money is paid to me and either given away or invested back into the channel to keep the content going. That's simply the crux of it, isn't it? So yeah, that's it from me. I'll see you on the next video. I've got a video to post up later. It's quite a funny one. It's yeah. So you'll see a normal video from me later. Give the video a like and give me a comment. Whether it's a good comment or a bad comment. If you've got a question, I'll answer it. There's no question that you could ask me in the comments that I won't answer, unless it's how much exactly to the penny did you make at this place on this day, because you're not allowed to say. It's all about ballpark figures, and I've given several examples. But yeah, cheers for listening. Obviously I'd say cheers for watching, but there wasn't really anything to watch, was there? So cheers for listening, and I'll be back later on with a normal video. Catch you later, folks.